Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman Universe.net. And today we're looking at a very cool set. This is something I have been eagerly anticipating once I saw the official announcement of these, and I only had known about them through my good buddy Stu Murray 47, and he actually hooked me up with these guys. He bid on them for me from a seller that he knows from Hong Kong. It is the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Cosbaby collectible set. You can see we have the Bat suit, we have Bruce Wayne, and we have the Robin suit. This was the big draw for me with this set, is getting the Robin suit from Batman vs. Superman in the Cosbaby set. I've only ever seen a couple of these, and I had seen some preview images of like the very first set with Superman and Batman. I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cute. And this wasn't something initially I thought, oh, I've got to try and pick up one of these if I was able to find one. It's not like where you're going to get these in a comic shop. You're going to get them strictly from Hong Kong, or maybe see them on eBay, and or maybe some in the U.S. might get some in a novelty type of shop if you're lucky, but chances are generally you won't. And they're manufactured by Hot Toys. So a lot of the big Hot Toys figures that are very posable with very detailed clothing and very much representative of the movie or film or TV show or whatever it is, also produces these. So I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool if I ever came across one. Well, they announced the Robin suit, the damaged Robin suit from Batman versus Superman, and I knew I instantly had to have this. Now, initially, I thought the Robin suit was just going to come as a separate piece, but it looks like as far as the Batman versus Superman Cosbabies go, they are in sets of either 2 to 3 or maybe even sometimes 5. So it's really cool that the Robin suit is paired with the Batman suit in the chamber that you see in the movie, and a Cosbaby Ben Affleck Bruce Wayne, which is really pretty cute. This was something that I was just I couldn't wait to get a hold of these, and Stu very graciously bid on it, won the auction, and then I wired him money obviously to pay for it. And ironically, I will be seeing Stu this week, so he is here in the U.S. and it arrives today being Tuesday, and we will be able to meet Stu, and I'll be able to shake his hand, and maybe this Robin may even make the journey. We'll kind of see how it is. I've never had a Cosbaby before, so this will be really pretty cool. The set is very much Robin themed as far as the packaging is going, with the red and black. So you can see the haha jokes on you, Batman, that was spray painted across Robin. And then you can see it there in the red scheme here as well. And you can kind of see some art depiction here on the back. Much of it is all written in Japanese here. In Chinese rather. So you can see the artist rendering of the Batsuit chamber, Bruce Wayne, and then the Robin costume. I'll probably do a voiceover and read this. There's some interesting reading here just on the to basically just be careful opening the packaging. These are for ages 15 and up, because there could be some loose and or sharp pieces to these, and there could be some fragile pieces. They're very limited in their mobility. So these are strictly for us collectors to put on your shelf and to sit there and look pretty and to marvel at, and not to be given to children, as they could and will break and could potentially be sharp for them. So, and then everything that I imagine is written here is written here. in Chinese. So very cool. This is a Cosbaby set, cosb245 Cosbaby. So very cool. So let's get this opened up. I cannot wait to get the Batsuit Bruce Wayne, and more importantly for me being a Robin fan, to get the Robin costume opened up. And aside from a t-shirt, this is the only other official Robin piece of merchandise that has come out from the movie, which makes us even more special. Not that there was a whole lot of Robin in the movie, but that they did something like this is very, very cool. All right, enough rambling. Let's get this opened up, and we will be right back. All right, before we look at them real quick, the inside of the packaging is really pretty cool. You can kind of see Bruce Wayne in there. You can see written as the haha jokes on you, Batman. You can see kind of the suit for Batman in there. So this is really pretty cool that I always liked it as far as packaging goes when a company goes that little extra mile for packaging. Some people may go, Rob, it's just packaging. It's not that big a deal. I think this shows to the dedication and the care of their product that it's not just a generic packaging, that if they put this much forethought into their packaging, it's got to be saying something about the quality that you're buying. So let's now take a closer look at the Cosbabies. All right, here is the Cosbabies Batman vs. Superman, basically suit and Bruce Wayne pack out of packaging. And these are so cool. Again, thank you very much, Stu. I was very surprised at what they were made out of. I actually thought they were going to be a little heavier than what they were. I don't know if I thought they were going to be metal or if they were going to be maybe some type of a harder, denser type of a plastic, but they are very light and very hollow, very, top heavy for their heads, because the word baby is in there for Cosbaby. Kind of half think like maybe cosplay, like a baby is dressing up to be them. So I don't know if that's where the initial idea for these went. That being said, I really, really like these. Just the little detail that they have, and the faces are what really make them. Get a closer look at the Bruce Wayne here with his 5 o'clock baby shadow, and we have the gray in the hair. Stu said you have to take a look at the tie pin. We'll kind of get in here. So there's even a little BW right there, and that's very, very small. You can see my thumb right there. So you can see they've just fit in the side, in the palm of my hand, so they're very small. We have Nightmare Batman 6-inch here, so these are about 3 inches to give you a little bit of a size and scale there. So just about half the size of a 6-inch action figure. So probably just a little bit over 3 inches in size. And no real moving parts. The only parts you have that move are their heads, and that is it as far as mobility is concerned. It looks like there would be a spot for like a waist swivel or something here, just the way that it's made. Obviously it's not, because the way the arms are here and the arms are attached up here, they would totally snap off. So again, these are something that is made to just set. We have a little piece of the cardboard here fell out of the packaging evidently, but so very cool. And here is the Batman costume. Now you may be asking yourself, well, it looks blue, all kinds of different shades of blue here. You can see it's more, I didn't notice this so much on Bruce Wayne. Looks like they really hid the seam for the 2 halves of the head. Not so much on Batman here. Still very cool. Bruce Wayne's head is more, it almost feels more rubbery and more solid. The Batman head is very hollow. You can kind of see, I'll be able to do like a head swap on these, so I could have like an unmasked version of Batman. This one is very light compared to all the other ones, so I'm not entirely sure it's a PVC type of a plastic. Again, I guess I was assuming they'd be a little bit heavier, but still very cool. I love the detailing work that they put in here for as small as they are. So I was talking about the blue hue that is on here. And when Stu got it, he said, "You mind if I, open them up just to check to make sure everything's okay?" And he said, he's a little surprised that the suit on this Batman is blue. And I'll put up a picture of all of them that Stu had picked up some to get a couple of different Supermen that were in some different sets. And I said, if you look at the movie itself and just the images from the movie of Bruce looking at the bat suit, there is a light from inside of the chamber, which I'm kind of off frame here. There's a light inside the chamber that gives the suit a blue hue as Bruce is looking at it. And I believe that's exactly what they went for. And I'll put up an image from the movie, which I'm sure we've all seen. But that's why I believe that they painted it in a blue hue. The standard Batman is in his normal BVS colors. So I think this is very cool. This little soft cape here. It's not really pliable, not that you're going to do anything with this at all. And you can see that it's kind of blacked out here as to show that the suit is, not being used. The chamber is pretty cool. So I like that they got the texture right for the back of it. I've thought about trying to find a little type of a light or something like that to put up here to kind of illuminate this a little bit. The armored Batman does have a light up eye feature, so I was really kind of hoping this was going to have a set of lights with it. It does not. There is the base of the chamber, if you've seen the movie and seen some still images. The chamber actually rotates, which is a neat little feature. Not that it can do a whole lot sitting in here. It just kind of stands there looking cool. But I think it would look cool to have some type of a light, or to have a light that's backlit behind here somehow. I think that'd be kind of easy to do. But even if I choose to not do that, this does look pretty cool. And let's take a look at the piece de resistance. Of course, the Robin costume. This was the big draw for me. I would have bought this singly, which initially I kind of thought it was. And when I first saw the images, of course, they're in very tight on it to kind of show it off. So it was really kind of hard to tell how big the Cosbabies were. And I've never, had anything like this at all. So again, it is very small, about 3 inches in size. It easily sets in my hand. But this is probably the closest look of the suit that we have, other than, maybe some high-res images from the movie. You can see the Robin R right there. A very Tim Drake-ish type of an R. And, of course, he's holding a staff with a very wicked end on it. Some people were like, is it Tim Drake? Did they kill off the Tim Drake character because it's a staff and he's in kind of the 1 year later costume? I highly doubt this is Tim Drake. I fully believe it is Jason Todd. Very much like the Under the Red Hood movie where they used Tim Drake's costume for Jason Todd. You can kind of see the bronze caps there that are on the Robin costume. Batman and Robin both sport the exact same utility belt, the exact same boots, and the exact same gauntlets, which I thought was really kind of cool. Most of the suit is exactly the same, too, as far as... I'm not only referring to here in these, little minifigures, but in the movie as well. So I like that they kind of have it represented like it was in the movie. Now, when I first took him out of package, the mask, does come off. So if I were so inclined, if I, let's say, had another one of these, you could kind of affix, the mask to somebody, so I could have a Robin, repaint the hair. If I had another Bruce Wayne, or I got maybe like the Superman one and kind of did that, that'd be kind of cool. But this is very, very cool. Again, Stu, thank you so very much for picking this up for me. I had no idea how to go about picking these up, and Stu had a really good contact that was able to get a hold of these really pretty early before they really started going out to the so again, thank you very, very much, Stu. So something that he was telling me that the heads on the two Batman and Bruce Wayne are interchangeable if I chose to do so, and they pop off fairly easy. And you can just see inside of here, it's a little more like plastic. So the price point on these is a little high, so I'm not disappointed by any stretch of the imagination. I love them, but I'm just curious at the way they're constructed. So we'll look here. So the peg that is on the Batman head does not, or on the Batman body, does not go up as high as the peg for Bruce Wayne. You can kind of see here. So it really kind of rests on here, which I believe is how Stu had it in one of his pictures, and it really kind of falls off here. So he was saying you kind of have to kind of set it there in the back, as it were. And then the Batman, it'll kind of sit there. It's up really high, but you can, I mean, that looks really pretty cool right there. And a little bit of like sticky tack on the back just to kind of keep it balanced there would work. But that is a possible option to do. Of course, I'm going to probably leave it as it came. And again, these are just so incredibly cool. Stu, thank you so very much. I like how they have the suit where it's kind of looking down towards Bruce, which I believe is very intentional. So very cool. 20 years in Gotham, Alfred. How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way? Final thoughts on the Batman vs. Superman Cosbaby suit pack, I guess, is a better way to call this set. I am very pleased with this. This first Cosbaby set that I have, and might be one of the last. This set is a little pricey. This is going to run you about $70 to $75, depending on how you go about picking it up. This set is currently on eBay right now. Unless you purchase it from the Hot Toys store. But a very cool set. And for me, the big, huge draw was the Robin costume out of the set. This would have been something I would have picked up on its own, by itself, and just having that. And me being such a big Robin fan, to get anything Robin from Batman vs. Superman is probably going to be very few and far between. Like I said, other than a t-shirt that I own with the words "haha, jokes on you, Batman" written on it, this is the only other available Robin product to come out so far, and probably the only one, unless Hot Toys does a full costume figure for their larger size, which they could do, since they did a Batman, the Dark Knight, Christian Bale, and the Armory type of a suit. That'd be pretty cool. That would definitely be one I'd have to pick up. But this is a really cool set. Again, I like getting things like this that are a little stylized or a little cartoonish, and just something a little bit different for your collection. So again, a big thank you to Stu Murray 47. Thank you so much, buddy, for picking this set up for me, and it'll be cool to see you in just a few days. So, as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the BatmanUniverse.net signing off, saying we will see you guys next time.